Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is an undergraduate for journalism at the University of First Choice, which is Middle State University. Today, with me here behind the camera is my colleague Ryan Chukono, also doing an undergraduate in the journalism field. And sitting beside me is Miss Takudzwa, a businesswoman who owns a boutique. So I'll give this time to her to introduce yourself.
Good afternoon. My name is Takudzwa. I'm a businesswoman operating a small business in Shavani town, and I'm mostly majoring in women's clothing, and I trade as fashion queen.
Okay. So, can you tell me a brief about your background? What led you to start this business?
Okay, mostly what inspired me is I was staying in Berengwa and it was a very busy place, and I started my business while I was still at school. So soon after school, I became a full-time business person. But what exactly led me was the environment I was staying in.
Okay. So she is an ambitious young lady who wants to be prosperous in life. So how do you manage to your day-to-day operations in the business?
Firstly, I don't have an employee. At this time, I'm doing everything for myself. So I come to work, I arrange my things, especially I start work at 8 a.m. and knock off at 6. So everything from selling, advertising, ordering, everything I do all by myself.
Okay. So since you're saying you're an independent, small-scale business owner, how then do you handle challenges? Or do you have any challenges you face?
Yes, we have got a lot of challenges because mostly, I would say, firstly, it comes to paperwork. As a small business, there are many loopholes which are there, like some people don't have bank accounts. For you to have some sort of paperwork like Zimo and stuff, you should have bank accounts, and mostly people don't have bank accounts. So at the end of the day, your paperwork won't be enough. It's mostly hard for people who import goods because they need everything, of which it's very hard for a small business person to have all those things.
Okay, I see. So how then do you overcome those challenges?
Mostly we attend some seminars, we go to their offices for advice and stuff, but it's hard. It's not that easy.
Okay. So there's a question in the society that I am willing to ask. I've heard that women in business are treated differently from men in business. How far true in your experience?
From my side, I don't support that. I think it was happening a long time ago, but now everyone is equal because you'd find that mostly we have women in business, especially in my trade. There are more of women than men.
Okay. Right. During the operation, how then do you handle customer service and feedback from the customer?
As a small business, mostly we use social media platforms, we have groups and everything. We take contacts from our customers in case we have to tell them about if there's new stock or anything. That's how we get out most of the feedback because they have my contact. So it's easy for them to come back with feedbacks because we're in close contact with the customers.
Okay, so you are saying WhatsApp is the online platform you use to advertise your clothing?
Yes, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram, TikTok.
Okay. How effective have they proved to your business, in the growth of your business?
Mostly for Facebook and WhatsApp have been more effective in the growth of the business, in the growth of my business.
Okay, that's interesting. Which proves digital media is becoming a key thing in advertisement of business.
Yes.
So coming there, one of the challenges I'm willing to ask, how do you handle your finances?
Finances are a bit hard because, like now, I do everything, and I don't have much information or background in handling finances. So we just do the basics. We do the record keeping, we calculate the profit and then expenses, and then that's how we calculate and manage finances. But it's hard because our day-to-day lives depend on these businesses. At some point, you end up using the capital. Not something we want, but because of the challenges we face into our day-to-day lives.
Okay, so you're saying finances are hardship, but I can see you're managing.
Trying.
Yeah, you're managing for a small scale business. What are your motives for you to continue running this business?
I would say maybe open new shops, have my stock in place, bookkeeping, and also have some sort of education on financial management, customer care stuff, so that there'll be consistent growth in the business.
Okay, that's great, that's good. So on that issue, nowadays there is online soft money like EcoCash, Mukuru. Do you have those services in your small business operation?
Yes, we have those services. Although we cannot be using swipe because most of us, it's not easy for us to access those POS machines. So most small businesses don't take swipes. Although we want to, but we cannot. But for things like EcoCash, Mukuru, Inbox, yes.
That's very good. That's very good, and it's promoting the nation's economy and the online platforms. So, in the next 5 years, where do you see your business in the next 5 years?
I'll see my business as a business which aims to mostly empower women, growing in business in different fields, and also push for gender equality for both men and women. And I'll also see my business in creating more employment.
I have been meaning to ask, why did you specifically choose the clothing business?
I think it's something I just find it good to have a niche market. It's very easy for you to deal with a specific group of people, and it's easy for you to advertise, marketing, research, and everything. If you have a niche, customers know if they want something to come to you, unlike just doing everything.
Okay, that's nice. So, let's say people want to know where to find you to verify if this information is true. Where can they find you?
We are located in Chikocho, shop number 4 after the butcher.
Thank you, Miss Takudzwa, for your time. Good experience to talk with us. This comes to the end of our interview with this businesswoman. We have heard it all, your explications and your motivation. So until next time, thank you.